Welcome to the Living the Dream podcast with Curveball. If you believe, you can achieve. Welcome to the Living the Dream with Curveball podcast, a show where I interview guests that teach, motivate, and inspire. Today, I am joined by my special guest, Jayelle Songs. He is an acoustic pop singer, songwriter, and he brings warmth and energy with his 5-star, well-crafted, guitar-driven, melodic songs. So we're going to be talking to him about his career, how he got started, and what he's got coming up on the menu for all of us. Jayelle Songs, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Why don't you start off by giving everybody a little bit of background about yourself?
Thank you. Thank you for asking. I was born in Europe, in France, near Switzerland. I studied in Geneva at the Conservatory of Music of Geneva. And then I came to visit a friend here in New York City, and he asked me if I wanted to audition for this band. He had seen this advertising, and I said, why not? You know, I was only here on vacation. And they gave me the job. So I ended up joining a rock band in New York, and then subsequently applied for citizenship and became an American citizen. And I fell in love with New York, and I've been here for about over 20 years and writing songs, singing, playing guitar, and having various bands. And now I'm putting out records as jayelle. And I have a new album out titled Ride the Wave. And I'm promoting it as much as possible and having the songs played on radios and appearing on shows with you and others. And that's what's going on for now.
Well, let's talk about your style of music. It says that you're an acoustic pop singer, but tell us your genre of music that you feel that you put out.
Well, thank you. This is definitely, the new album is definitely more on the rocking edge, a more alternative rock than pure pop. All my songs come out of me playing my guitar and singing at home. And I write really guitar-driven songs, whether it's acoustic, mostly finger picking, lots of classical guitar in the arrangements, and also electric guitar. And the album here is a mix of the two styles, if you will. The more ballad-like, finger-picking, romantic, if you will, approach to a song, and also a number of them being more energetic, with drums and full orchestration and arrangement. Caleb KBC Sherman, the producer of the record, really did a wonderful job balancing the album and coming out with a sound that has a variety in it, as well as respecting each song for where they come from in terms of their feel and what I was trying to convey in each of them.
Well, I know you say you're from Europe. Were you doing any kind of singing and playing in Europe, or did you just fall in love with it being asked to audition for the band when you came to visit New York City?
I was studying and I was playing in high school bands and college bands and more rock and roll and blues, but also studying classic in composition and writing and singing. But it really became obviously a more heavy interest and dedication and commitment once I was offered that position here in New York City, and continued to do so, of course, after that. But initially, it was more balanced between studies and having fun and playing in bands with my friends in school.
So tell us about that new album that you got out. What can people expect when they listen to it?
It's actually really a lot of fun. I'm obviously going to say that, right? That it's really worth listening to it, but it's actually really, really a lot of fun. It's full of energy. It's a lot of variety, and it covers various style. There are more straightforward songs in terms of their beat, and some more syncopated. Again, there's various guitar style approach. I have a song called Miss Mess, the first single that was released. That's more 80s feel to it. There's a song called Tequila Kiss that has more of a Latin feel to it. It's actually a song I wrote about Nina Dobrev, the lead actress of The Vampire Diaries. I was watching way too much TV during the pandemic, and I thought she was really, really good. And the show is kind of fun. It's like, who doesn't want to be occasionally anyway thinking about being a vampire? So in any case, this feel for it is apparently she loves tequila, and she also does these crazy things. From my standpoint, she swims with sharks and has a wild life, and I follow her on Instagram and travels around the world and engages in these activities, jumping off airplanes. And so that song is totally more of a Latin feel to it, and yet it has all the elements, the guitars, the classical guitars I was telling you about, but also heavy guitar and some drums, and it brings together all these styles. There are more like rocking songs, like Insane, and also songs way softer in their approach, like 12 on Sunday or Who's Camille, totally led by the acoustic finger-picking guitars. So it's really a more diverse record than I tend to find with other artists out there, but also more reminiscent of the way they were done more, in the 70s, when you could really find in a band like Queen or Billy Joel more of a spread of arrangements within an album, as opposed to a more focused album, let's say, of totally dance tracks. And there's nothing wrong with any of these approaches. It's just that if you like more variety when you listen to a collection of songs, you'll be happy when you listen to this record. Definitely reaching out in places that are fun and different.
Well, besides this record, do you have any upcoming projects that you're working on that people need to know about? Any tour dates or just anything that people need to know?
Right now, we're focused on appearing on shows like yours, with great show. Hoping to get some more reviews, but because of what's happening with the pandemic, we're not ready to just go out yet. I think everybody's safety is absolutely critical. We have to be very careful. We want our fans to be safe, and definitely we hope that soon we'll be able to meet again and be appearing in clubs and live. But right now, we'll do everything possible to have the music heard and talked about until the doors open up and everybody can feel safe, because especially when more children seem to be getting sick, and certainly everybody that's gets to have a terrible time with the virus. There's makes no sense taking a chance that it's not worth it.
Absolutely. So just continue to appear on those podcasts and wherever you can. Now, when I bring musicians on the show, I kind of give them an opportunity to showcase their talent. So I would like to give you the same opportunity. So why don't you give us a little bit of a sample of maybe one of your top songs?
Well, I wasn't expecting that. I am not at my studio right now, so I don't have a guitar. I could certainly sing you a bit of something,
Yeah,
or we
do
could
that.
try to play.
Yeah, just
All
sing a
right,
little something. Do it a little
a
acapella,
little
you know?
something. All right, let's see. Well, I used to be a baby, used to be a pride and joy. Oh, you used to take me dancing just like any other boy. But now you left me by myself. You left me without anyone to dance. Well,
Hey,
how's
that was
that?
good there. That was definitely good. So go ahead and
Thank you very much.
throw out some contact information. How can people get in touch with you? Check out the music. Give us social media links, any websites, anything like that.
Oh, great, great. Absolutely. So you can definitely hear all the music that I have out on my website, jayellesongs.com. And you can find the new album, of course, on all the streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, you name it, and in all the digital stores, Amazon and iTunes and all of these. And of course, I'm on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram and others under the handle JLJAYELLE 2222. So hopefully I'll hear from you, and thank you for listening.
Oh, yeah. But before we go, just a couple of more questions. Tell us about maybe the biggest tour you've taken, the best experience in all your musical career, or maybe the biggest artist that you've worked with before.
Oh, wow. It's been, an interesting adventure. Let's put it this way. I had the pleasure of working with so many talented people and learning from them. My great dear friend, Margaret Dorn, who was a brilliant, brilliant singer, songwriter, and piano player. And a group of hers called the Accidentals, who do a cappella singing and really fantastic arrangements of various songs, including a whole series of Christmas carols that actually are going to be available in about a month or so on Spotify and other platforms. Great, Christmas music, and since we're approaching the holidays, so to speak, and I had the pleasure to learn from a great guy who passed on, unfortunately. His name is Bill O'Coin, and he actually managed Kiss and Billy Idol and Billy Squire. And he was a great mentor, taught me a lot about the business and how to develop musically and to develop, an act on stage. So these are great people, and I'm forever grateful for their input and their help.
You got any final thoughts before we close it out?
I would say thank you for listening, because without an audience, there's really not much that ends up happening for artists and singers and songwriters. But also stay safe and be patient. We'll get over this wave, as I call it in my album. Let's ride the wave safely until we can get together and listen to good music together in clubs and in concerts.
Ladies and gentlemen, jayellesongs.com. Please be sure to follow, rate, review, share this to all your friends after listening. And as always, thank you for listening. Android users, go to the Google Play Store and download the Living the Dream with Curveball podcast app, JL Songs. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
For more information on the Living the Dream podcast, visit www.djcurveball.com. Until next time, stay focused on living the dream.